Last but not least, ready for the Technologie. You attended, Martin?
Yeah, of course. I'm heading the working group DevOps there, so it's kind of mandatory that I'm there, and it's as we say in German, always like a Klassentreffen, so a meeting of your
reunion, high school reunion, yeah.
Yeah, high school reunion, yeah, kind of. I mean, the SAP ecosphere is not too big, and I'm in there way too long. No bunch of people, so it's was great to see them all there. The size is back to the pre-pandemic. It was sold out almost 2 weeks before. 2,600 attendees in Mannheim. The slogan or the visual, the motto from DSAG was work in progress. Well, SAP wasn't too happy about it, I think, and that was also what they covered.
But it's fair, right? Yeah, I understand why they're not happy, but I think it's fair. It's work in progress. It's always work in progress, right? So
it's always work in progress. But I think the keynotes, were on point. I can understand what DSAG was saying there. They were asking for more consistency in pricing, more transparent pricing, more predictable pricing. Also in terms of roadmaps, they talked a lot about BTP, as SAP also talks a lot of BTP. They also talked about the S/4HANA end of or the Business Suite end of maintenance date. Jürgen Müller said on stage, we will for sure not postpone again. Yep. They even said that there might be, or there are some legal reasons why they can't do it. I heard a guess that that might be somehow combined, or the root cause for that might be some licensing with Oracle.
But I'm sure Oracle will be more than happy to extend, right? So
it's just a question of the price tag, and I think that's the same for the extended maintenance. Of course, not all of the German customers are already on S4, and I think some might get a bit more panic now, but don't know.
The clock is ticking on that, right? And that's really the price. And I mean, grow might be just something to distract financial markets, but not us, right? Because it's 2027. That's less than 5 years. Large companies need 5 years. If at this Sapphire, SAP doesn't say, here's our roadmap of the things we know we're still delivering and they're coming, and I can build my upgrade to S/4HANA as a large enterprise around that and accommodate for that, I think that's going to be really, really hard, despite whatever Christian Klein, Thomas Sauer, Jürgen Müller, whoever else says 2027 is cast in concrete that it will happen, because SAP has fallen over so many times on previous end of maintenance, end of support deadlines. But we will see. They have to give customers a fighting chance to do that. And most importantly, it's something compelling, right? So make it a no-brainer, right? Companies want to throw out R2 and move to R3 because it was client server, it was modern, right? So the same thing should be happening. Hey, it's running in the cloud, it's modern, doing stuff. So that's a hard nut to crack, which they frankly have been trying to crack that hard nut since 5-6 years.
Yeah, indeed. I fully agree with you. And I mean, it's not, and that was also the point of the keynote by Sebastian Westphal and Thomas Hensel, two of the kind of chairmen of the DSAG. There are certain other products which are not that much in focus, which run out of maintenance, like Solution Manager, for example. And I think many customers didn't have that on their list yet. And even SAP is still work in progress on the successor. So to get, don't know if you always, or I'm sure you do not always need feature parity, especially not with Solution Manager, because that's such a huge thing.
No, Solution Manager is the key thing, right? It's the backbone of SAP implementation, right? And SAP wanted it, and it's one of the differentiators for SAP, right? So it shows how behind developer deficit struck the whole effort is that the key support, know-how, training, learning platform isn't ready, right? So
and there are other products as well, and also the strategy for BTP was a topic, and deprecation of services and all that kind of stuff. People who are working.
How was the mood overall? Like, how would you describe it in one or few sentences?
In general, good. I think you could also see in the sessions after the keynote that many customers are now really working with BTP, and that makes it also good for SAP to get that feedback. I think in the earlier technology days, I mean the virtual ones, I mean they were just lacking interaction in the end, and of course you saw that polished presentations, but you didn't have the chance to ask detailed questions as you can do it on site. But now you really see that it's there. The adoption is there. SAP is also doing a good job in selling it, and customer use it. But of course there are just some things which needs to be fixed between the bits and pieces to glue them together in a more seamless way, I think.
Right. Yeah. No, there's always work to be done. I mean, it's good, I think, to have the customers on it. Frankly, they have no choice, right? Because if you use SAP, you have to use HANA, you have to use the BTP. So good to see that there's a forward dynamic there. So happy about that. Thank you for your insights. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for the Coffee Corner Radio, right? Coffee Corner Radio guys to listen in.
Yeah, Coffee Corner Radio. You find it. Subscribe to us, and we are also looking forward to any feedback. So
love to hear back from you what we should cover potentially for Q2, right? Open for suggestions to where we are not right. Love to hear that. Happy to learn about that. And apologies to Punit Renjen. Renjen, I remember it as a good German last name matters more than first names, right? Some of my storage this morning was limited, so Punit Renjen, thank you, congratulations to be the next chairman of the board of SAP. Future chairman of the board of SAP. Yeah, the next one.
Yeah,
perfect.
Thank you very much for joining.
Take care. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it.
Bye bye.